Hi, I'm Monica Weitzel. We're here at Community Hotline Show, and we are going to be talking with Mara White, who is from the Clackamas Dogs Foundation, about what's going on at the Clackamas Dogs Foundation. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
So, the Clackamas Dogs Foundation is, it's gone through a couple name changes, hasn't it? Did it used to be called something else?
Yeah, actually, so the foundation is the nonprofit side, and then also it was Clackamas County Dog Services, which is the government side, and now it's actually the Clackamas County Animal Adoption and Education Center.
Oh, Lord.
Which, because it's more reflective of all the education and the process we go through for adopting dogs.
Right, because it's not just a shelter. It's
Right.
not a shelter. I mean, you do so much more than just adopting dogs out. There's a whole lot of that goes on before somebody can adopt a dog and after.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about what all you do?
Sure.
You don't have to cover everything, but give me the highlights.
Okay, well, absolutely. So actually, with Foundation, we actually raise money and support volunteers. Volunteers are a really important part of our shelter. And so they come in and they do everything from dog walking to helping dogs get ready to be adopted out. I mean, imagine if you're a dog coming into a shelter. You're in a home before or you're a stray. It can be very stressful. And so we work with the dogs to kind of reduce their stress and help them get adopted out.
Because if you go to a shelter and the dog is cowering in the corner or barking because he's scared or stressed out, then they are not very adoptable.
They aren't. And so actually one of the funnest programs we've started recently is a Reading to Dogs program. So we bring kids in.
I love that.
And so everybody benefits. So the kids come in and they actually sit in front of the gate for the dog and they read. And so they're benefiting by reading and the dogs benefit by getting more front time. So they sit there and they listen. You'd be amazed. The dogs
so cute. I love that.
And they get to pick their own books. And so we're working with several different schools.
The dogs pick their own books?
They do. Yeah, they absolutely pick their books. And so that's really been a way to engage kids. A lot of kids really want to be involved with dogs, but they're under 18. We really can't have kids walking the dogs, so we're finding other ways for them to be engaged.
That's a great idea. That's a really, really good idea.
It's been really popular.
So what other what's the hardest volunteer position to fill?
Laundry.
Really?
We actually, imagine a shelter. Sometimes you can have 40 dogs, 60 dogs. We go through a lot of laundry.
Towels,
blankets, towels, everything. And so we do have some people who come in just to do laundry, but it's a huge need. Also scooping up, helping us scoop up in the kennels and things like that. But really, laundry and potty walking. Potty walking for dogs.
Really?
We can only do it in the morning and the night. We like to get the dogs out. If you're stuck in the shelter and stuck in the kennel that long, just get them out, because if you're a dog who, for example, had to be surrendered, you're potty trained, you're used to being that, you don't want to go in your kennel. You'll hold it forever.
No, nor should they have to if there's any,
so it really helps. So actually potty walking is a really great opportunity.
So if I had some spare time and I wanted to come to your facility and say, hey, I want to potty walk a dog. If I just said I wanted to be able to do that maybe like one day a week or one afternoon a week or something like that, you would
We'd train you. So we have a lot of training. So some people are like, I love dogs. I maybe don't know how to. We have training for everything, whether it's, just doing stuff at the gate, whether it's potty walking. And so the first way to start is you actually come to an orientation. So we have orientations every other month. It's just an hour-long orientation. Our next one's in March 25th, actually.
Okay.
And it's on a Wednesday night at 5 o'clock, right down there on Highway 212. And they come, and that's a way for them to come see, is this really right for me?
Right. And if they find that, no, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, then no harm, no foul.
And we have several college internships too. Right now I have an amazing student right now from Clackamas Community College. And some of them aren't just working with dogs. So for example, my current intern, she's doing administrative support, helping with licensing dogs, dealing with customers who are coming in, helping with the calls, if there's barking dogs. She can answer the phone and help and deal with citizens and the public.
Gives a great experience for pretty much any job that you'd come
Absolutely,
across.
yeah.
So what about things like barking dogs and nuisance kind of things? That's not something that you
Right, not the foundation. So the Dog Foundation, we do the happy fun stuff. We raise money and we get to go in parades and go to schools and go to fairs and help kids learn all about dog safety and things like that. But for the nuisance, we do have a side that's animal control. And so they take those kind of phone calls, go out on lost and stray dogs, maybe a dog that's bit, barking dogs, all those kind of ordinances. So they're the ones that actually take care of that on a regular basis.
Okay. So when you say you do the fun stuff, you said a parade. What parades?
Sandy. I love the Sandy Mountain Days. That is
I've heard that's really fun. I have not yet been to it, but I...
You know what? We've done that. We've done one in Gladstone. We've done the
Chautauqua Days?
Yep, Chautauqua Days and Teddy Bear Parade before. And so...
Here in Gresham?
So what we've done is we actually, sometimes interns will help us and we'll decorate the vans and we'll get dogs out. And some of our volunteers can bring their dogs. So we're hoping to do a whole series of parades this summer.
Those are fun.
I do. I love parades.
You need to get in the Troutdale Summerfest parade.
Oh, I love Troutdale too.
That's a good one too.
So yeah, it's really fun. So those are the kind of things we do. And then we also go give a lot of talks. So for example, the libraries will have fairs, like they'll do a summer reading fair. We'll come, we'll bring a dog, help kids learn how to approach dogs appropriately.
Which is a great safety thing, and most parents probably appreciate that.
Yep, and a lot of the kids then also like to do a campaign for us. There's a lot of kids who do birthday parties, and in lieu of getting presents, they'll bring peanut butter, because we use peanut butter for dogs, for special treats. They'll make treats. We've also done some classes with the Scouts where they can get a badge or a ribbon by learning all about dog safety.
You know, that's a really great idea, and the kids get to be involved. They're doing some kind of volunteer work, but which I'm a big proponent of getting kids doing volunteer work early on. But that's a great idea.
And it's a great way for them to get involved without being directly with the dogs. And so we have a lot of kids that come support that. And then recently we just had volunteers get engaged too with, we had a photographer come out. It's a special program, I think it's by Purine, I can't remember who, but we got some cameras to actually take these amazing photos of dogs to help them be adoptable. People look on our website all the time.
Send us some of those, and maybe we can look at them while you're telling us more about that, because I saw those pictures. They are beautiful pictures.
And one of them, the dog's name's Lila. She's just waiting for her perfect home. I just had to put a plug in. We have a lot of dogs waiting there for their perfect homes, but it's really wonderful. I mean, the photographer came out.
I love this one.
Oh yeah, that's Kim, and one of our puppies. She is one of our favorite workers actually at Clackamas Dog Services. She has a real rapport with the dogs. And she's a photographer as well. So we want her to be in one of the photos.
Oh, look at
I know. So it's just a great way, because we have a website. The regular website for the county is just clackamas.us, and then we have our own website for the foundation. But people will stroll through there, and then if they might find a dog they like, or if they just want to get pre-approved, it's only $10. You actually do an online application form, and you actually put in a $10 application fee, and it's good for a whole year, so you're pre-approved, because we have a whole process. I mean, we actually, I love that one.
That one's a great picture.
I know. Well, we actually contact like your landlord or if you're homeowner to make sure that the dog really can go home somewhere safe and it's okay, and the landlord let it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's an older dog, huh? Yeah. What a sweetheart. They show the personality.
Well, and this is so important. So what we've started is with the Good Neighbor Vet. This is a real great benefit to the community. It's the fourth Saturday of every month. So the next one's February 28th. And you can come down and actually get free rabies shots and a free exam for your dog, as long as you license your dog, which you have to do if you're a Clackamas County resident. It is required, but it's free, a free rabies shot and a free exam. Wow. The vet is wonderful.
That's a great deal.
And it's right down on Highway 212, right down there for us.
And that's easy to get to.
Very easy, yeah.
So what if you're not a Clackamas County resident? Is that only apply to Clackamas County residents?
Yeah, because they have to be licensed. So yes, for us, but they do it in Multnomah County as well. So you just would have to contact Multnomah County Dog Services, and they also do it with a Good Neighbor Vet.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. So it says something there, you said the rabies shot, but did it say something about and the licensing, microchipping?
Yeah, they can microchip if you want, and it's only $25. Most dog owners today, and cat owners really, microchip their dogs.
Yeah.
So that way, if your dog does get away, like say, for example, on 4th of July, and they escape, we just run something over them, we can find out who the dog belongs to and get them returned right home. Probably 50% of the dogs that come to us have gotten away somehow, and then we're happy to return them to their owner.
Oh my goodness, yeah, because dogs are part of your family, and when they're gone, there's a huge hole there. I think you're always hearing stories about dogs that have been, have ended up across the country but came back, and you found out this is my dog because of a microchip. It's a great thing.
It's an absolute wonderful thing.
And it doesn't hurt them to do it.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's a great way to find them. And what's nice is, we're open Tuesday through Saturday. People can come and look at dogs from 11:30 to 5 o'clock. Come down, wander through, see what dog you might like. We have a lot of students that come by, and we do tours and talk to them about career opportunities as well. It's a field for young students. You don't have to have a college degree.
You don't have to be a vet, which is tough to become a vet, because that's
if you just want to really work with animals, and it's something you like to do, there's a lot of jobs starting in the beginning, coming in as a kennel attendant and work your way up. It's a nice opportunity for students.
It'd be a good summer job too. Do they ever do that?
No, only when we get grants, because it's very Clackamas County. They don't spend a lot of money on government. So they like to be tight and good.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to volunteer, then is there? You said 18 is the age limit.
Well, and but a parent can come with them. Okay, so 18 is the age limit to actually be able to come in on your own, and maybe daily, or 4 hours a week or something, and potty walk dogs, those kind of things. But kids can come in as well, as long as a parent comes with them. Okay. So we have several parents that'll come. This one of my favorite little girls there. She reads like every Saturday. I work on Saturdays sometimes, and she's there on Saturday, and her dad just goes in and does laundry, sometimes a potty walker, and so it's a great family thing to do together. gather.
Yeah, it sure is. Do they have animals at home, you think, the people that?
Oh yeah, almost every one of them does.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, we had cats, and my dad didn't want us to have a dog until the cat died. Well, the cat lived 20 years.
Of course.
Yeah, we were out of the house by the time the cat died. But my girlfriend and I used to go to Clackamas County and go just walk through the kennels and look at all the dogs that we really wanted to have.
Well, and what's nice, is that our new location, what's not new, like 5 years old, but a lot of people still think that we have one up in Oregon City,
Right,
but we're
that's
really
where
just
we
on
are.
Highway 212, and it's a nice facility because it's climate controlled, so we almost never have kennel cough for our dogs or anything.
good, yeah.
And so it's
That's
just a
always
nice, clean atmosphere.
How nice. That's great. And so what's your title there?
So with the foundation, I'm a development officer,
Okay.
administrative analyst too, I guess. I have titles of the day. But so what I do is I write grants and do like outreach, community outreach and fundraising and things like that to try to support, because the core point of that is to help the dogs their strays get home, get them adopted out. I do the extras, so I do the things when we bring the scouts in, or we have other kind of things like support the volunteer program, so we can get more volunteers coming in, and that kind of stuff.
What's the biggest challenge in getting a dog adopted out? Do you have dogs that are there for a long time? And
Sure,
you have a hard time?
sure we do. I think sometimes we're really into the fit with the people and the dog, and so sometimes people, say for example, might come in and think, I've always wanted Chihuahua because I saw one in that really cool movie.
Yeah.
But maybe their lifestyle doesn't match what the needs are for that, and so I think some of the challenges are helping people understand what kind of dog would best match their lifestyle or their family's lifestyle. Some of the dogs are older, and people, maybe just want a puppy. Although, we're really lucky. We get our older dogs adopted out very,
Really?
very well.
See,
We really do.
I think that's great.
There's people specifically who just really love to take in the elder dogs and have them for the rest of their life.
That's what I've always wanted to do. Where I live right now, I can't have a dog, but I will be moving, and I really would like to have a dog. And that's what I've always thought. I'd like to be able to, take that dog and care for it until the end of its life.
And some of them just really need more time with them, and that's where the volunteers come in. So, like for example, they might be barking at the front gate. Well, really, they're just super excited. But if you're walking by, you might think, wow, they're barking. And
they bark all day, but they might not necessarily.
Right, and that's what's nice about us. We're smaller, so we can actually take the time and and meet them up with people and move them around. Other things that we do too is say a dog, it's been there for a long time. It's not going somewhere. Well, we have a lot of relationships with local rescues, with other shelters, and so say for example, they might want a couple pit bulls, and we could really use a couple poodles, and so we'll share like that, and it's a reciprocal relationship. And because maybe in Salem they're going to get adopted faster, and so we all work together as a cooperative.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's the Shelter Alliance of Portland. We're really committed to. It's part of the commitment is to have no healthy dogs get euthanized, and we've been actually successful. In the last 5 years, there's not been any healthy dogs euthanized.
Seriously?
As a cooperative of all of the shelters in the area.
That's pretty impressive.
It's a really big commitment.
That's a huge thing. I know there are a lot of parts of the country that are so far away from that goal.
Yes, and so we got an award, like $1 million. It's called the Maddie's Fund in this cooperative, and so we got part of it to help with our volunteer coordinator. It's just been really exciting.
That's amazing.
We're proud of it. It's very
Yeah,
fun.
you should be proud of it. So, Amara, we're just about out of time.
Okay.
So tell me again, we have the volunteer orientation is on March 25th?
March 25th at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Right down on 13141 Southeast Highway 212, and
Okay.
anyone can come. And you don't have to pre-register, and you don't bring paperwork. We actually don't do the paperwork till you come and visit us.
Oh, okay.
That way we don't, come and see. If it's not for you, then that's
yeah.
fine. Otherwise, you can have the paperwork when you get there.
Okay, and then the licensing, vaccinating, microchipping every fourth Saturday of every month. Okay.
Good neighbor vet.
Okay, and that's on Highway 212.
Yep, right down right in our parking lot.
Oh, that's in your parking lot.
Yep.
How convenient
Yep.
is that? And then the adoptions, you do those the
Every
days
day.
you're open.
Tuesday through Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And there's a process to fill out. You have to get approved and everything.
Right.
So you might not be able to adopt the same day, but if you get pre-approved beforehand, then you really could.
It's like buying a car or a house.
Absolutely.
Get pre-approved. I love it. Thank you so much for coming today. You really updated us on what's going on, and congratulations for your awards and the great work you're doing there.
Thanks.
Love it. Yeah,
It's
you
really
bet.
great.
Thanks for watching this segment on Clackamas Dog Foundation. They're doing a great job. Be sure to check them out on their website.